Border Invaders presents Drama Teacher Turned Dictator Part 1. Americans often forget that we have a neighbor and a very important trading partner to the north in Canada. Several years ago, the country elected a failed drama teacher with a famous last name to be their leader. This has led to the steady decline of the country, and they are gradually becoming a communist nation. To better explain this decline, I will have to start from the beginning. Justin Le Chatte was conceived in 1971. His mother, Mary, was invited with her prime minister husband to visit Cuba and their communist leader, Fred Castro. Fred would discuss communist ideology while smoking cigars with her husband during the day. At night, Fred would invite her to his room where he would seduce her while her husband was at the local cantina drinking. 9 months later, Justin was born back home in Canada. Now that we know who his true father is, we can discuss his upbringing. He grew up in French Canada, one of the worst provinces to live in for a number of reasons that we will not be discussing at this time. As a privileged French Canadian, he often would look down on people making racist and sexist gestures to people with no repercussion. His obnoxious behavior and entitlement would intensify later in life and as he became an adult. He was a terrible student and would also skip class. When his classmates were studying for final exams, he would be up late partying and was never disciplined. By some miracle or bribe, he passed his exams and would go to college where he would continue to party. He majored in theater with a minor in cultural appropriation, and after 7 fun-filled years, he received his degree. He would spend the next several years traveling the globe, partying, and figuring out what he wants to do next. He noted the people he partied with were successful businessmen, and he wanted to be just like them. Once he returned to Canada, he enrolled in an MBA program to get a business degree. After 2 weeks of classes, he decided this was too hard and dropped out. Realizing being a businessman was not for him, he decided to go back to his roots and asked his father to get him a job as a drama teacher. After reviewing his impressive application video of him purposefully falling down the stairs, Le Douche Preparatory School hired him as a part-time drama school teacher. He would continue to be a part-time drama school teacher for the next 5 years until he would decide to enter the political arena. While he had very little experience in politics, he had the Le Chatte name, giving him instant name recognition that would allow him to win his riding easily. Now a member of parliament, he found it very difficult to get new legislation passed in a democratic government. He starts to resent how democratic governments are governed. As he continued to be part of parliament, he developed a fondness towards his father's political ideology, communism. Not wanting to show his true intentions, he adopted the same policies as his surrogate father did and ran to be the leader of the Liberal Party. This would lead to the beginning of the end of Canada. Stay tuned for next time. Visit borderinvaders.com for more content and exclusive merchandise available now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more episodes from Border Invaders. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.